Okay. Hello, everybody. Nina, Demon, Archdemon, Uozi. I don't know what that's supposed to say, I'm sorry. Deepa, welcome. Never been this early? Well, fair enough, yeah. I'm not streaming particularly early, but yeah. Alright, so I need one task to finish this. Any of these. This is a in-game purchase one, that's not going to happen. But any of these should be easy enough, honestly. Wine Sea, hello. Dark Claw. You're on that GMT zone. GMT's only like an hour or two difference from myself, I think, right? I don't know. You playing tournaments on this account? I mean, I don't have access to tournaments, so I don't know how I could. Could you send me an invite? Sure. This is my ID. If you're too strong for me, then I'm not going to accept it. I'm sorry. But if you think, I mean, you're free to send an invite anyway, right? It's like these guys are close to 3,000 inventory power. I've only like 2. When I get Arachnos, though, it might be higher. Hold on. You're like 220, so this will go up to... It's 211 right now, by the way. That's great. This is the only guy that's on. Oh well. The only thing is, like, I kind of want to... GMT is UK time. There's something similar to that in the US. I don't remember what the acronyms are. Let's start with this. Anyway, yeah, I don't have the A coins to unlock the 5th mech slot, which is kind of annoying, because I would probably want it. Target the player only. Alright, Red, I got you. Or is he? Yeah, he's a nerd. What if he didn't really spawn it? Oh, okay, there he is. There we go. Also, 30 months is crazy, dude. Every time they add a new support mech, I add another member badge for like longer duration. So Salver is in there for like 48 months or whatever. It's gonna take a while before it becomes relevant. Stop. Guys, I need help over here. You suck. I have to target the player only. He's a nerd. When he's out of mechs, I can target the bots, right? So that's 2. Of what I would assume to be 5, but might not be. You already flunked the first Arachnos derby, so you get the derby items before the mech twice. I don't know, actually. I have no idea. I think I have failed the Arachnos derby before, but I don't remember what happened. I'm pretty sure... I mean, I would assume so, yeah. Because you just get the event all over again, right? Which includes everything. Also, he died. Stop that. Stop that. Mr. Robot. Ah! How are you actually going to do this free-to-play account? It'll take 2 years to get 8 to 10k hanger, but you have to keep running. I don't plan on getting 8 to 10k. I just want, like, around 4k. Just so I can fight the sort of mid-game people. That's where most of the players are anyway. I mean, I already have a strong account. What am I going over here for? I can't. It only pops up twice. If you didn't get it the second time, you need to buy the mech. Oh. I thought it would just keep coming back. No. Is he out? Is he out though? I don't know where he is. Lanky might be gone. Well, I think I'm good to. I'm good to mess these nerds up. We're gonna lose on influence though, because I wasn't able to target people. I can't afford to. I'm dead. Red, you cost me my second match. How could you? I'm not doing challenges again on this account. Ever. I'm deciding right now, literally never again. It's not worth my time. I have my other account for that. I finished it though. That's your fault. It is your fault, bro. I couldn't shoot anybody. Makes me upsetty spaghetti. Now look at this. Hold on. Stop. Almost sneezes me. I now have 2 losses on this account. It's crazy. It's twice as many as I had before. But hold on. I could get... Oh, I just realized. It's rank 3? I thought they'd give it to you rank 4 at least. But I guess not. Fair enough. Spawn Arachnos. Upgrade Arachnos. Do cool things with Arachnos. Actually, it's some decent credits. 100 coins, 30,000 credit. Lots of Arachnos blueprints. If only it was for something that was better, honestly. Then this, use credits, use coins, upgrade the rank of something. XP from battles. Using credits and using coins. See, that's a problem. Because now I kind of want to save my coins to get this last slot. Because I may as well. It's at least moderately strong. I mean, it's pretty strong for this, like, this early in the game. I don't know what I'd replace it with. I'm tempted to get rid of the slingshot just because it gets one-shot by literally everything. But it's the only thing that I have that's actually like able to move quickly. I might just say frick it and do it anyway though. Because Arachnos is kind of OP. Space Tech, I see what you're saying, but like first off, there's tasks related to this. That'll be able to get me this Stasis Beam 8 for free. And that's going to be really useful. And second off, it is, you know, at least somewhat strong. I do have the pulse cannons. I also have the shotgunites. I don't know which one's better. Pulse cannon has more damage per mag. I'll probably just do pulse cannon. I have this. I did rank up red one time. Just to get a higher level thing. I'm tempted to... buy a sniper pilot now. Because I'm pretty sure I'll use snipers for a while. Like, one of the best free-to-play builds is some type of sniper on Orion. So I'm fairly certain that I will continue to use them. And snipers are really, really, really strong when you're fighting enemies without mods. So I probably will use snipers for quite a while. Gauss is amazing for a starting account. Oh, I believe it, dude. I fully believe you. I recall... when was it? This was like a year ago. Gauss Rifle wasn't new by any means, but I remember like a year ago, people kept telling me that on like their really low accounts, they kept getting absolutely rinsed by the Gauss Rifle bots, and that was just hilarious to me, quite honestly. Puma blueprints. That's crazy. I want more Puma blueprints. Also, did anyone else notice this? 12,000 XP, I unlock I literally already have 2 pilots. What is this? What is this about? What's that? I don't understand. Okay. I don't have enough now. I keep checking that. The only way to get fortune keys is through tournament though, really. When will you be doing the giveaway? Why do people keep coming into streams talking about the giveaway as if there's some that I'm missing? I do one at the same time every month and it's already going. What giveaway are you talking about? Like, at least be specific. You're going to get full mods Gold Future skin for Shadow? Okay. Sounds like a really good idea, yeah. You told us you would do a giveaway for A-coins in your video. So was that one... I don't remember what the title was. It was like a week or so ago. The A-coin giveaway? Is that the video you're talking about? Yeah. Okay. So it works the same way every time. What happens is, I let that run until the 19th of the month, just to give people plenty of time to enter. Because I get entries all the time. I know a lot of people, sometimes they leave it up for like 2 days or something like that. I like to give people as much time as possible, just because it's nice. Sometimes people don't, you know, chronically live on YouTube, and that's like honestly good for them. Yeah, so it ends on the 19th is when submissions are closed, when entries are closed for that. And then I will announce the winners. I'll send the winner IDs to Plarium, and then they won't get their A coins until like the 25th. So it's still a while from now. A-coin beggars? Nah, I mean, this guy's chill, but there's definitely some A-coin beggars. The number of times I get comments, they're like, hey, it's my birthday, please give me A-coins. I doubt it's your birthday, okay? I ain't stupid. That might be, but I ain't that stupid. There is... Hold on, this one? Use credits, use implant parts, upgrade stuff. And then there's this one as well. Upgrade stuff, upgrade the rank of stuff, open crates. This one I actually have a chance at getting the A-coins. What I would have to do though, is I would have to buy and upgrade and rank up all of my specifically common 2 energy weapons, because those would cost me the least amount. It would end up... I have it written down, so hold on. So it'd cost me like... It's 15 A-coins for the rank up of a 2 energy weapon. That's not very much. And I could do that like... What? 1, 2, 3 times, and then it's 25 for the 4 energy weapons, which I could also do 3 times, which is like 100-ish A-coins and a bunch of credits, right? And it would quite probably put me in the running for this. When it gets closer, when it gets down to like the last 30 minutes or so, if I'm able to be online during that time, I'll try to make sure that I am, but maybe not. If I'm able to, then I'll do the calculation again. I'll run the numbers again. I'll make sure that I can actually get it. But I might end up just upgrading a bunch of random crap, so that I can get my credits back and then get more A-coins than I spent. And I think that might actually be a worthwhile investment. In terms of this one, I don't think I'm going to get this, even though the points are pretty low. Because I don't really have a lot of implant parts to use. I don't have a lot of credits to use. And then this one's obviously not going to happen. Those 2 are crap. What's this one again? Use credits, use A-coins. Oh, yeah. What else is there in here? Pulse cannon. I did get the pulse cannon 8 because I wanted to try it in comparison with the long arm 8. Long arm's way better. I was pretty sure that was true, but I think somebody said that the pulse cannon was better. And I was like, I don't think so. I'd have to get it at some point anyway, so I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll get it now. And then the last one that I get, probably Cryo, but I'm also tempted to get Quantum. Because, like, Quantum Gun is a weapon that I may or may not use on my Orion for a while. When I get Orion. Because that'll be, like, a half-decent sniper weapon. Ideally, I'd want, like, Railgun or EM Rifle, but those cost a lot. Pablo, hello. You said you didn't like 2v2s? There was a 2v2 event, dude. I thought, isn't that the reason that you were doing it? Even though I have lots of, like, I have a lot of A-coins, and I don't really need the blueprints for anything. I got a lot of stuff on my main account, but I still do all of the tasks that I can to get as many blueprints as possible, as many credits as possible. I mean, like, I'm not just slacking and just letting Plarium give me stuff. If I did, then I wouldn't be able to upgrade things as much as I do. Star Captain, hey, on cue, let's go. We were just talking about people who were like claiming it's their birthday or whatever. Have your videos and watch every one of them. Could you please send me some A-coins? No, I cannot. If I sent A-coins to everyone who watched my videos, I would be homeless for one thing. RGD, damn, bro. I don't know if you should go that far. Which is better, EM or Rail on Orion? That depends on preference. I personally prefer Railgun, just because you can, it's much better for, like, follow-up shots. EM rifle is not guaranteed to kill something in 2 hits, but Railgun's basically guaranteed to kill something in a full mag, so... It might take, you know, all 6 of your hits, but at least you get that. Benji, much appreciated. A lot of this progress is made possible by promo codes, I'm not gonna lie. And no, before anyone asks, there's no new ones. I think I'm just gonna open up all my crates. Like, there's no reason to hold on to them right now. What am I looking for? Tengu blueprints, I guess. I might even rank up my Tengu a couple times, just for funsies. Tengu carried early game hard. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Tengu is somewhat usable in quite a few stages of the game. It's almost as good as Guardian, I would say. In some regards, it's probably better. You gone. 10,000 great, bro. Okay, here's the question. Should I just get the sniper pilot now? Because he's gonna cost me 40,000 torchlight. I'll make a pull. There you go. You should save crates to win the 1500 event, A-coin event. This one? The one that says silver crate. It's not like I didn't get points for it. I opened them now, I got points for it now. There's kind of no point in... I'm not even gonna lie. Like, okay, yes. So there's a little bit of what would you call I don't know the word is I'm looking for. But there's a bit of tactics in regard to, like, people behavior, right? So let's say I had enough crates to shoot myself all the way to the top immediately. In that case, the person who was at the top end is now pushed down to second. And even, you know, these two people, or this guy specifically, who's now pushed down, doesn't get any A coins at all. They're now more likely to spend to get past me again, right? Once they see it. So the best time to do it, if I had the crates to do it, it's best to just sit here, let them think that they're chilling, you know? They're like, okay, I have a good number of points ahead of these other guys. And then once there's only like a few minutes left of the thing, then you open all of them. Then you shoot yourself up to the top. And then they don't have time to react. And that's the best way to do it. But I didn't have that many crates. It didn't give me that many points. I would be happy just to get this, because 10,000 credits is actually pretty nice. But I didn't even have enough crates to get me there. So there's no point in me saving the crates, I don't think. I miss the glory days before the grade change of both Tengu and Aegis. Tengu was a pain in the butt, dude. I do agree about Ares, though. Oh, you said Aegis. Right. Did I use... I don't even remember... I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember much of anything about Aegis before the grade update. Is that weird? Like, I'm trying to, like, mentally visualize... Yeah, I just don't really remember much about it. I think probably because Surge was, like, still dominating everything around that time, and so I was just like, yeah, whatever. So, like, just mentally, I don't really differentiate the two times. I do very much miss the old Aegis, though. The old Aegis was great. Dome was a double-edged sword. Yeah. I would say it was easily the most skill-based ability. Had a lot more HP capable of tanking EM shots. Great change reduced its HP greatly compared to the damage boost EM's got. This is true. Actually, everything's HP got reduced greatly compared to the damage boost, which is very interesting if you think about it. What they did with the grade update was not only just things that are legendary are now better than things that are not legendary. They also disproportionately buffed weapons. For example, legendary mechs got a 50% HP boost, whereas legendary weapons got a 100% damage boost. So they disproportionately buffed weapons that created the extreme damage meta that then needed that then demanded some type of fix later on. So there's a reasonable part of me that's like, okay, they probably knew they were going to introduce mods, and they were like, okay, we need to make the damage a bit more extreme in order for mods to actually make sense. They could have balanced it right out the gate. It was pretty reasonably balanced for a while. Let's stick that there. Oh yeah, you don't want it. Turtle get you. Bro, this is so sad. He's gonna crash me, dude. Okay, there we go. Nice. Dino, I remember what the dome was. But I also remember that most people had big skill issue with it. Before they changed it, it was difficult to use well. But if you knew how to use it well, it was a freaking game changer, dude. It was fantastic. Get turreted on, nerd. Look at all that damage. I actually can't even see it. Epic pilots are half the cost of legendary. I think they're close to a third. Let me check. Cost purchases. Epic pilots are 1,040. Legendary pilots are 3,840. So they're less than a third. But their stats are more than half. So in terms of like percent boost per A-coin, the epics are the best value. The problem is that legendaries are simply better, and you're gonna want to get legendaries anyway, so you may as well cut out the middleman and not go for the epics. If at all possible. Chungus, hello. In my main account, I saved 1,100 silver crates and 230 gold crates. Should I open those to win 1,500 A-coins? Or there'll be an event where I can get better resources like legendary mechs? I very much doubt it. I think you should just take what you can get, personally. Because basically anything that gives you something good, like, let's say this one. There's a task like this, where it's get 100 A. Clearly, it's just whoever has more, you know, money in their wallet is going to be able to win this without much of an issue. Like, that's clearly what's happening with this. This one task throws it all off. And that's what happens anytime there's even a somewhat decent reward as the top thing. This one with implant parts is actually very interesting. I think that was that's not too bad. Although again, it's just who has more A-coins and credits to burn, I suppose. But then this one, yeah, silver and gold crates, you could get quite a bit, but I don't even think you could get that many points with it, to be honest. It's mostly based on like who can upgrade and rank up more stuff. Ringer, good morning. Put shotgun 8 on Guardian. No. Because everything that I have is pretty slow and doesn't have decent range. So if I get a map like Elon's Station or Champion's Forge, those two maps specifically, if I don't have good effective range, then I'm at a pretty particular disadvantage, honestly. If I have only things that are close ranged. I can't, like, cross the map particularly easily to kill someone who's on the other side of the map. But if I have a sniper, I can just kill someone who's on the other side of the map without moving. And that has become very useful indeed. Why did it let me grab... Okay. Sure. Bro, stop. Give me freaking 4 phases. I don't need 4 phases for that crap. I already finished it. Garbage. Put Ember on Guardian. Those are Ember 6s. So I may as well not. And at that point, like, what would I put on the Ares? You got lag on the stream? I see my stream off on the left. I have it like on a different monitor. Looks fine. I may have just missed it though, so if anybody else is seeing lag, make sure to let me know. Spooter. Rizman, hello. Get Slingshot. I already have Slingshot. The thing is that Slingshot's pretty definitively worse than everything else. Even the Arachnos, because the Arachnos actually has some decent HP. The Slingshot does not. My Slingshot, good for getting, like, beacons right at the start of the match. But it would get one-shot by everything. And I mean, like, everything. So I'm swapping it out for now just to finish some of these... Oh, great. Just to finish some of these Arachnos tasks. Uh-oh. Okay, bye. Okay. Bye-bye. Hi. Guardian's better at short range? Not necessarily. Guardian's ability is short-ranged. Guardian's ability. What it does specifically is it helps you to keep people who are close. It helps you to stall them, right? So that they don't shoot you for a little while. And that is particularly useful when you have a weapon with a long reload time. Long Arm Guardian has been a staple of the early game for a very long time, and there's a good reason for that. I got you. Why not put javelins on Slingshot? Because javelin 4s don't kill anything. It takes like 2 to 3 salvos to kill something, and that's just a lot of wasted time with that reload. I don't really have a lot of options. I've tried some things already, alright? Worst purchase of my life, upgrading Juggernaut. Nah, bro, upgrading Juggernaut was 100% worth it for me, if for no other reason than the short amount of time that I got to use Gauss Rifle 10s on a 20 energy Juggernaut before the Great Update. Now that was a freaking gamer build, dude. That was a gamer build. Is Puma worth getting? No. Puma and Juggernaut are both not worth getting, because they cost way more Aequins than they're worth. You replace them immediately, you know? Puma can be pretty decent if you use it well. I'm pretty sure Scape's free-to-play account, he used Puma to begin with, and he did pretty well with it. Are you planning on getting Arc Torrents? No. Close range pilot or Surge? I mean, probably Surge. Speak of the 211 and he shall appear. Hello. Start a battle 2v2? I can't. People are already on me. They're like, why don't you play 2v2 or tournament? You should play tournament. I'll tell you why. 'Cause I can't. I physically couldn't if I wanted to. Even if it's a legendary. I mean, Surge is way more expensive and it's probably worth getting before the pilot. I'm sure you have a rare pilot already. Surge with a rare pilot is probably better than something else with a legendary pilot. Oh, that was good. No, what I was saying right before you came in, it was like seconds before you came in, was that I'm pretty sure on your free-to-play account, or at least one of your free-to-play accounts, you used Puma and it did pretty well. Am I wrong about that? Because people are saying Puma's really bad, but I think it's actually pretty decent. The shield HP is not bad. Especially for an uncommon mech. I could, yeah, right. Do we even have players? No. Didn't think so. No, I used Puma early on. The shield is decent to take a couple hits in the early 12 energy is nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, it's basically the same as Slingshot, right? Like, even right now, I have, like, what, a 1300 SP hanger. Slingshot's basically unusable because it gets one-shot by everything. So it's not like it lasts long. But it is pretty strong when you first get it. That was the only argument I was trying. It's still not worth the 8 coins, obviously, but that was, like, the only thing I was kind of wondering. Stop that. Right now, young man. Oh, I almost made it. Storm 10 or Graviton 10? Storm Rack 10 is better. Storm Rack 10 or Orion? I mean, I don't know. Depends on your situation. Which one do you think you need more? I can't, like, tell the future for you. There are some things where it's like both options are good, and you should just go with whichever one makes more sense. If you don't know, then maybe just don't get either for a little while. But certainly I'm not going to be able to tell you everything, right? Your Tengu is kind of your best mech. Oh yeah, absolutely. Really on Guardian's decent with long arm. It's one of the only mechs you have at 60 energy, so it's fine to snipe with. Arachnos is likely a little better if you have both, though. Maybe. The thing is, like, you're not totally wrong. Like, I could put like maybe shotgun 8s on this and then long arms on this, but everything that I have is slow, so I kind of want, and I have these 2 close range builds, so I kind of want like somewhat better range. But never argue with the 211. You don't know unless you try it, right? I tried the pulse cannons. The pulse cannons were crap, obviously. Why does this one look smaller than this one? Is that just me? I swear it looks smaller. I don't know. It's gotta be like the angle. If you got Pulse Cannon 8, Guardian is decent with that, but it's not great either. Yeah, no, I tried Pulse Cannon 8 and Long Arm was definitively better. Decent for, you know, it's got decent uptime, so it's like, it had its uses, but I was most definitely not getting as many kills as the long arm. I mean, with certain maps, I'm getting like 10, 12 kills with long arm Guardian. But you are correct. I could get the same amount with Arachnos and then put something better on Guardian. Invite this guy because he hasn't been in one yet. Just waiting for the day you need to buy kill shot. I mean, I don't need to. If anything, I could just buy Redeemer instead. There's so much. It's in what, tier 6? There's so much in tier 6 that you need to get. It's a lot of Aquint spent, so I probably won't even get a kill shot, honestly. I do know that it would be very beneficial just because of the speed. Yeah, see, here's where I'd normally start with Slingshot. In tier 2 and some in tier 3, the 6 energy weapons do well. Oh, yeah. The Cryonade 6s have been freaking slapping, dude. I got Ember 6. Which, like, I almost kind of regret it. Simply because I already had Fragment Gun and Shotgun, and Cryonades could be more fun. But it's fine. Who's your favorite Mech Arena YouTuber? Escape 211. I haven't did Guardian with either Ember 6 or Miserax 6, especially in those 2v2s. Yeah. Well, Miserax 6 on Guardian and 2v2 sounds pretty good, honestly. Close range Guardian for 2v2, absolutely. I would never use long arm Guardian in 2v2. But I do think it's better than, like, Pulse Cannon. Quite possibly better than Close Quarters Guardian, just because I already have other Close Quarters stuff that I don't really think I need a Guardian. But we'll see. I'll try it out anyway. Get that guy. Cryo 6 is awesome, and giving Cryo 10 as credits both together tend to fare better free to play. First nade launcher, yay. Nades, I think, deal more damage, but I've been, like, Cryos have been growing on me, dude. I think, people were saying, like, Cryos were pretty good, and I think I pretty unfairly just kind of brushed them under the rug. I was just like, nah, nades are clearly better. So I just used nades instead, and I didn't really use cryo at all. But I'm wondering, have you really used cryo much, if at all, on either of your accounts? Like, somewhat recently? I would say, especially after mods, the stasis effect is actually really good. And there are genuinely some mechs that I would prefer cryo over nades. Why didn't you use mid-game's EM Stalker link? First off, that's not his link. Second off, it was because this is a referral account. I used my my main account's referral link to download the game, so that my main account can get the Cryo Javelin 12. After search, did you get Legendary Pilot first or Eclipse? I don't know. If you think you need a legendary pilot, then go for it. If you think your current pilots are fine, then just save up for Eclipse. That's up to you. Again, it's like both are good things. Like both are things that you obviously need, right? Like both are going to do you a lot of good. It's just a matter of like which one do you get first, and I can't really tell you which one's going to do better first. There's pros and cons to both. What am I going to buy next? Either Missile Rack 6 or Cryo Launcher 6, but I'm leaning toward Cryo. Because I know that the Cryo 10 is also going to be credits, and I can pair a 6 and 10 pretty easily. In terms of the Missile Rack, I wouldn't really be able to do anything with that. Unless I bought Missile Rack 12 later down the line, but that costs 8 coins and there's kind of no point when I have access to Storm Rack. Alright, I'm gonna use this. What do you think is the deal with the Battle Pass not having any mod parts? I mean, nothing has any mod parts, right? So I don't know why the Battle Pass would be any different. So I think what you're really asking is, why are mod parts only in the weekly tasks? And I couldn't really tell you the answer to that. I know that they planned on adding them to other places, but they just kind of never did. And there might be, you know, there might be a reason for it. There might not. I hate the fact Missile Rack 8 became 8 coins. It's my go-to weapon. Missile Rack, yeah. It's kind of unfortunate. Hey. Got that out, you nerd. Should probably reload, Yeah, shotgun 8s don't do a lot of damage. It'd be much better if I had a close quarters pilot on it. Obviously. Okay. This is my problem with... This is my problem with Close Quarters Guardian. You just have to your option to running people down, you just don't have a range for anything. Frag 8s are better than shotgun 8s? Are you sure? I mean, I don't know. It's not like Fragment Gun's literally just a better version of Shotgun. I'm kidding, obviously Fragment Gun 8's better than Shotgun 8. I don't know what. It's not really a question. That was never up for debate. I'm surprised how badly the Shotgun 8's performed, not gonna lie, even compared to the 6 energy Embers and Frags. Yeah, well, even the Ember 6s actually haven't been doing fantastic. But they have a really, really short cooldown, and so, like, you know, infinite uptime paired with Ares Shield is pretty strong. But yeah, the Shotgun 8s, I think the Shotgun 8s do worse damage than the Frag 6. Should I buy Particle 6? I mean, not if you value your credits. Particle Beam is a terrible weapon. Cryo Launcher Paragon's great. The Master, hello. Do I remember you? No, not really. Sorry. Go for it. Yeah, okay, you got it. I'm gonna dump my turret on. Guys, we should all start with Arachnos. All dump our turrets on the center beacon and just like see if it actually does anything. I wanna do that. Surely it can do some damage if we all band together. Yeah, just give me like 20 seconds. There you go, I got you. Move to this side. A little bit of lag. That was my game lagging, not the stream. Turret riot, yeah. Damn it, I think that left one hit the wall. Get them. They don't want it. Good thing that guy was an idiot. Okay. How do you do the what? I don't know what you're talking about. Yay, credits. Alright, well basically everyone says to keep saving. Fair enough. Here's the thing though, is that I'm going to want a sniper pilot eventually. So it's just a matter of, do I keep saving for like, I don't know, another 2 weeks to get the credits to then buy a Cryo Launcher 6 that won't even necessarily do me that much good. Personally, I think the sniper pilot would do better, but oh well. Returning players, I think, are people who have been offline for like 30 days or so. Go buy legendary long arm damage and reload for credits. That's probably true, but that's way too expensive, I think. I'd probably go with the rare one, yeah. Because in order to make good use of the legendary ones, I'd have to like get a high rank pilot anyway, right? What even made you want to start over? Nothing. I didn't want to, but everybody kept asking for me to make a free-to-play account, so... Torchlight down the line will be as useless, so will Cryo Launcher 6. I don't know why you would assume that wouldn't become useless. I will probably use a sniper for a very long time, right? Because once I get Orion, I'll probably be putting some type of sniper weapon on it. Probably my fault since I don't do my free-to-play series anymore, sorry. To be fair, I think I was getting quite a few requests even while you were doing that. You're gonna put Stormwrack on Orion? Oh, I'm sure you are. There's a few middle grounds there. Oh, let's go 5v5. I don't think you'll, jump to immediately putting Stormwrack on Orion the moment you get it. More than likely, you'll probably put something else on it for a little while. Bro has Stormwrack 6s on Ares, that's crazy. Oh, and he bought that Battle Pass too. No judgment. Why is nobody on the right side? Nobody wants, okay. Bro has a perimeter multi-layer. He might do some damage. Oh, that is really... That's spicy. That's real spicy. How to get mod parts? You can only get those from the weekly tasks. Get that kill shot out of here. He's a nerd. I don't like you. No. Bro, what is this? It's because of that one guy. Hold on. It's because of, Nate Dogg. Is he tanking? I do wonder. He might be purposely tanking so that his SP's closer to mine. Which would be very unfortunate. Bruh. Can you get free A-coins? Not from me. Disc launchers? Yeah. Well, it's Zephyr, too. Both of those are in Tier 5, I think. Escape, before he retired from being official Mech Arena content creator, was Prime. Escape is still Prime. Shut your mouth. I will accept no Escape slander in this house. Is that a salver? Excuse me? Hey, what the... Hi. What? I'm pretty sure he did not actually have the means to see me, but... Well... Oh, well... No, that's just a really... Okay. I thought that was a... I thought that was a salver, but no, it was the cryo launcher that was sticking up. It looked a little bit too small, but I saw the thing sticking out the bag. I saw the cryo launcher and I thought it was the alarm thing. Already experiencing the joys of others tanking and matchmaking. Great, yeah. Gotta love it. One of these days, I'm gonna get somebody who's like, oh yeah, I dropped my SP so we could fight each other in a squad. GG. Like, no. Don't tell me GG wasn't a good game. You tanked on me, you little nerd. I do want to look, though. Bro's got 3,000 inventory power. Nah, looks legit. He just bought a couple things. It's only 1,500 SP. These other dudes... 7,000 IP, 3,000 squad power. This dude... 23. This dude... 23. Was this one of the other ones? Probably. Yeah, 22. Was this one of the other ones? I don't know. 21. Rest in pepperonis. McAtee, hello. I've got some decent crates already. Hold on. Oh, it's not gonna reset until 7,000, that's right. Can you join? Well, are you on my list? You can send me a friend invite. There's my ID. Feel free to, like, pause the stream or something. Is squad power considered when SP dropping? What does SP mean? Do you know what SP stands for? If you do, you may or may not Figure out the answer for yourself. And you may or may not feel kind of stupid about it, but it's okay. Things like that happen, dude. Yes. So your full question is then, is squad power considered when squad power dropping? I don't know how you could squad power drop without squad power being a factor. Your lowest ult is 2.6k, so probably not a good idea to join yet. 2.6 squad power? I assume. Yeah, I'll get to that at some point. Nihilus also had an ult that I think he's going to join with at some point. Can I join a clan? Nope. I know from experience, I know there's a lot of, well, secondhand experience, I should say. There's a lot of drama involved with content creators being in other people's clans. I mean, take the freaking Misfit with Escape to 11. Not without its dramas. This Mr. Hello. I tried to SP drop and it was a mess. I hope you lost. Because you deserved it. Most clans develop some drama, sadly. Bro! don't we know it. This is true. So true. Bro is tweaking, okay. I almost got him, I think. It was real close. There we go. That's a bot, Zephyr. Did he EMP you while you were jumping, dude? It looked like he did. That's kind of scuffed. That's an Aegis, okay. He's gonna crash. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, what the hell is even that? No. No. Bro, I can't escape Hemlock bots. Why are they here? Drama in Mech Arena, but it's a game. Yeah. Tell some people that. Freaking crucify you. I don't know what it is, dude. Clans lately been on something. Seems like everybody's on edge. And like more so than we saw, like, you know, after like major updates, it kind of makes sense because it's like everybody's kind of just upset about things that changed. Like people weren't even like this after that, I feel like. I don't know. My clan is too dead for any drama. Consider yourself lucky, honestly. Yeah, it should be no surprise that when you get a bunch of content creators in one clan, it's going to be one of the most, like, there's going to be a lot of drama associated with it, is what I'm trying to say. I got you. You can't chant before, but now you can. That's weird. This is a nice skin, though. I like that skin. I've never actually figured out the age range for this game. It's like... It's pretty large. It depends on where you're at, right? Like, most of the higher-end people are... I would say, like... in their 30s or something. And then... there's a good chunk of, like, more casual, higher-end people who are, like, you know, older than that. Because usually those people, you know, usually, like, when you're a bit older, you usually don't, like, you don't care that much. It's just a game. You're not super competitive. But, I mean, there's also, like, freaking 6-year-olds in global chat, so, I don't know. The Master, I showed you my ID. I am not sending you a request. You send me a request or it doesn't happen. I don't know who I've invited this whole time, but I don't think I've played with Fred yet. Can you share your profile? Yeah, sure. Deathcon, hello. GG earlier. I remember we ran into each other, but I don't remember what happened. My brother plays Mech Arena so much, my mom banned him from playing because he would scream and be jealous of me that I'm better than him, even though I've been playing for a year or something. Okay. Is that, like, necessary info for the quiz that's, like, coming up later, or, like... I don't know why I need to know that. He's been going for an hour. Take a break after just an hour? Actually, I'm not going to be able to play for super long anyway, regardless. I have, hold on. 10. So I got about an hour. I could play for another hour max. You guys were killing it. We were, no spoilers, because that's for video later. But we were having fun. As a content creator, do you get any advanced info on upcoming events, nerfs, etc.? Yes, a lot of times. However, most of the time I would say it's only like maybe a week in advance at most. And if I did get like... Sometimes it's a bit longer than that. Sometimes I get it like a month in advance. Like as an example, the mods update, we got early access to the test server with mods. It was they were actually far more expensive on that test server, and we got that access to that, I'd say like maybe a month before it actually came into the game. But then when they actually made it, when they actually like released it, Sure, you're a little bit too strong for me, I think. When they actually released it, the mods became a little bit cheaper. I don't think they changed any of the mod stats, though. But... yeah, it kind of just depends, is the irritating thing. Like, I'd like to get early info as soon as possible. But, like, a lot of people do know that I get early info. Well, all the creators do, I should say. But I think what's kind of irritating is that there's no small number of people who assume that if I know something, I'm going to try to tease it in some way. I wasn't thinking about test server when I asked that. Yeah. Well, I mean, you obviously know that we get access to, like, new stuff before it comes out. But I think you were talking about, like, do you know about nerfs, buffs, new features, like, even like free-to-play releases. They tell us before they release something for free-to-play most of the time. Sometimes it's only, like, you know, less than 24-hour notice, but they usually do tell us a little bit before. But, yeah. So I definitely know some things before everyone else does, but I'm never going to tease it. I know some people have been like, oh, Ruffles said this thing, and he gets early info, so maybe he's saying that, you know, it's just trying to, like, kind of tease. Like, I'm just gonna say what makes sense. And if what makes sense is completely opposite from the thing that they're actually doing, then I'm just gonna still say what makes sense. I will never, ever tease info, because that's irresponsible. Okay. This might be a bad idea, but he's pretty weak, so even if he dashed in on me... Okay. He was trying to be fancy by dashing all over the place, but then he got freaking destroyed. I missed. What do you think about Dread Shot? I think it's OP. Obviously. I think it actually... I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks that... it definitely needs a buff, but there's a part of me that thinks it doesn't need a buff as much as quite a few other legendary weapons do. I would say it is not... It is, in my opinion, definitively not the worst legendary weapon. Because it does have some pretty decent usable range. And some pretty decent burst damage. And some pretty decent mag size. What it doesn't have is just general damage output, though. How much XP do you have? I don't know. Less than 12,000. Teasing stuff has a limited effectiveness anyway. It can get views, but lose trust or confidence in a channel if not done well. Yeah, that too. But also, it's like, you know, they don't give me info early for me to then be like, oh yeah, you know, hint, hint, wink, wink. Like, it's not for me to do. I almost always have some form of opinion on whatever it is that's in question anyway. So it's not like I don't have an opinion. I usually have some kind of opinion, so I'll just voice that opinion, regardless of what information I might have beforehand. You sent a friend request? Okay. Is this your main account? Imagine. Long arm Arachnos on my main account. If there was a long arm 16, I'd do it. Ah, yeah, sure. My inventory power is not that high. It's only like 2.3. Oh, hooray. Particle beam. Particle beam 12 for $95. What is freaking steal, dude? As in, they're stealing my money. Will Revoker 10 and 6 come for credits? Probably. That does tend to be the, what's it called? That does tend to be the pattern, but I have no idea. It depends on what they decide to do. Can you see my ID? Yeah, sure. Actually, I'm going to be right back. And you guys can... You can send a request to that ID. I will only accept it if you're within a reasonable SP of me, though. Gonna pin that. And then I'm going to take a short break. I'm gonna be right back. Okay. He's taking a break. What's going on? Dipped his own stream, airplane dude. Bro's got negative attention span. Hope everyone's doing well. I don't know what's going on. If I missed something, feel free to just ask again. 5k exactly is kind of crazy. You're a little bit too strong for me, my dude. Sorry about that. I'm getting up there in terms of SP though, so I'll catch up at some point. Andres, I hope you're doing well as well. Well as well. Did you get it already? We'll be able to witness the OP disappointment joining the squad. This? Oh yeah, so OP. That's true. Yeah. Sorry, dude. It's pretty soon though. Probably pretty soon. Once I get to like, what do you think? I mean, like the further up I go, the less I'm gonna care. But especially early on, the difference between like, I don't know, 1,000 squad power and 1,500 squad power is really big, right? So. Yeah, I have to be a bit strict about it this early on, but once I get to like, you know, 3-4k inventory power, then I'll be fine inviting people with 5k inventory power. Yeah, you're too strong for me, dude. 3.3. Even this guy is a little bit strong. This is someone I just happened to run into. I don't think he's from the stream. Nihilus with his 64. I should accept that one just because. Don't send me DMs, by the way. I will not read them. You just got a second stable. Can I use some mechs in? Oh, you mean hangar. You just got the both. So you can set them up so that like you could just kind of switch between them. I'd have to show you my other account, but basically you can just set up, you know, a bunch of mechs, bunch of weapons, and then you can just go here, press this, you know, press on the hangar that you want, and then it'll automatically change it to those mechs and those weapons. It just makes changing your hangar easier, essentially. Stop. I don't know what you said and I don't care. Let's see. Who here? I'll keep inviting Red because he's a special boy. But otherwise I'll try to invite people that I don't think I've played with yet. What's in the mug? It was coffee, but now it's empty. Mark, hello. Who is sending me DMs? Stop it. Are the devs going to do something about the bots, or is it just going to keep getting more freakish as it's getting? What do you mean? I mean, obviously the bots use some crazy things, and they also have like impeccable aim. I'm not joining any clan, sorry. If I do join a clan, it's going to be one that I make myself, I think. I don't know what kind of restrictions I would have for it, but I would probably just make it myself. Frostspark, hello. Look out. It's gonna mess you up, dude. I'm surprised that you're alive, honestly. Ah. Get turreted, nerd. Come on, shoot the Guardian. Shoot the Guardian. He's right there. Aw, fine. That turret can't do anything, dude. If your mug is empty, there's a problem. It's as empty as your head is. Ah, I got him. Should a match where my bot shot the whole magazine of Stormrex facing me and then died to the enemy. So they were shooting at you? I don't know. I haven't seen that issue. And if I don't know about it, then I'm probably not going to know what they're going to do about it. I'm gonna do this. Mobile YT started with the Macarena memes chain since the very beginning of the game. Is there context to that? Or is it just a random fact of the day? I don't think he was the only one to do meme stuff, but he might have been the first, yeah. I was never, like, a huge fan of them, just because, like, I find it a bit excessive. If there's no voiceover, it's literally just, like, random silent gameplay, but then just, like, stacked full of different meme sound effects and, like, visual stuff. I don't find it super interesting, but that's just me. So I never really watched any of that until a while after, so I don't know who actually started that trend. How do you like playing free account compared to your other one? Well, there's a lot less stuff to do on this account. Like, I find myself wanting to play more, but then I'm looking at this, and I'm like, well, hold on. Upgrade Arachnos twice. I could also use credits and use Acorns. I probably should do that eventually. I'm not going to upgrade Arachnos, because there will probably be more tasks related to upgrading Arachnos, and I can, you know, get multiple tasks done with the same upgrades. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait. I might upgrade Tengu, though. I don't know. I should do something, but I don't know what I want to do. But anyway, yeah, like I finding myself just kind of like stuck. It's like I don't have anything to do. My battle points are gone. I still have a couple victory points. Like, I don't have any tasks to finish. I can't play tournament even if I wanted to. There's just nothing to do. A lot of game crashes lately. I've seen that. Yeah, that much for sure. Watching bots after you've run out of mechs is so sad. Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. Seeing the bots just pace back and forth while you're shooting, while you're shouting at the screen for them to move slightly to the left and get the beacon. Oh yeah, they're like, no, look, gotta do my rounds, getting their cardio in. I don't know what they're doing, dude. Without a full hanger, you lack some options. And not even just like, not a full hanger, it's just like, I mean, you guys know me. On my main account, I change my build. I change at least one build like every 2 matches at least. Can you connect mobile to PC? As in use the same account on both devices? Yes. Sentinel or Guardian? Whichever one seems better. If you have both, then just use both. See which one seems better. There's no reason for me to tell you which one does better, because I couldn't, like, you know. I could tell you which one I think would do better, but you should still try both, because you never know, right? Escape to 11 is in here, yeah. Everybody loves 211's videos. Noob high. That's not how you spell high. Come on, try. Shotgun Guardian again. What's your opinion on Quantums? Still worse than Long Arm? In some cases, I would say, yeah. They are usable. It's a different... It's a different kind of playstyle, I guess. Right? Like, Long Arm is just a straight-up sniper weapon. And so it's better at being a straight-up sniper weapon than Quantum is. But Quantum Gun is like a pseudo-brawler. You should probably move, dude. Okay. Quantum Gun's like a pseudo-brawler weapon. And so it does significantly better at brawling than Long Arm does. So they kind of have their pros and cons. Oh. He died to the turret? Or no, he got sniped, I think. Would've been funny if he died to the turret, though. Stop. Stop. It's unnecessary. Is that 1 kill? No, 3 kills, okay. I couldn't remember how many kills I got, dude. I think this guy's toast is better off to crash the Guardian. Yeah. Move. You want to shoot this guy behind you? No? Okay. That's alright. That's alright. Yeah, I mean, not terrible. If you can get up in their face. You kind of have to be spawn raiding them, but... What about Gauss, though? Gauss Rifle's not worth the A-coins. All of them cost A-coins, I'm pretty sure. But Gauss... I mean, early on, Gauss Rifle's pretty strong. You like Quantums more than Long Arm? Fair enough. It does better on some mechs, does worse on others. What are you gonna unlock next? Probably... either Missile Rack 6 or Cryo Launcher 6, but I'm leaning toward Cryo Launcher. Quantum Gun could be kind of funny too. But I kind of want just like a somewhat decent mid-range weapon. Because I have 3 close quarters and a sniper. Cryo 6 is better. Yeah, I would agree with that. How does it feel to be a free-to-play? It's kind of the same. Like, it's a little bit boring to not be able to change up my hanger very often. It's mildly frustrating when I'm streaming it, just because people, like, for whatever reason, assume that since it's a free-to-play account that I just forgot how to play the game. Everyone's like, nah, you should, you know, you don't know what you're doing. You should do this instead of this. Like, I've never played before. But that's kind of like the only thing. Aegis or Redeemer? I'd go with Aegis. Game is too hard. I mean, I only have 3 losses. One of them was because red. One of them's red's fault. Do you have any videos for 5v5 hangers? Nope. Because I don't play 5v5 a whole lot. But it is incredibly similar to CPC hangers, I'm not gonna lie. You think the free-to-play guide was one of the best videos? The Gear Hub one? I'm glad you found it useful. I did work for quite a while on that one. Unfortunately, there were a few things that I missed. Like, for one thing, I didn't realize that you got Stasis Beam 8 at rank 3. I thought you got it at rank 4 from the Derby, which is kind of irritating. So you're probably going to be a star short if you do that. For another thing, I didn't realize that you got Tengu as a login reward. And so getting the Tengu promo code is actually better than the Guardian promo code. I did make a pinned comment under that video explaining how that works and why the Tengu one's better. But yeah, just a few little things. There's also like I showed the wrong weapon in one of the hangers. So like a few little mistakes, but overall, like I spent a lot of time on it. I wanted to make sure that it was like accurate and it made sense and it got you the best results possible for the least amount of A coins possible. You have a free-to-play account, but it's 2K. It's alright. I mean, I'm like 1.2, 1.3 right now, so I'll get there eventually. I have the feeling of the free-to-play Gear Hub video. Feels like you put all this time in right after it comes out, you find stuff you miss. It's inevitable. Yeah. Unfortunately, was that all 3? Let's look over my... all 3 Ember Gun Guard, or Ember Gun Ares, Ember 6 Ares, same levels, same weapons, same skins. That's crazy. We probably didn't have the same pilots, but yeah. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, like, what's unfortunate about stuff like this, like the Gear Hub guide, what's unfortunate is that every time something new comes out, it potentially makes the entire thing redundant, right? Like, I'd have to remake the entire video basically every time something new comes out. So it's incredibly difficult to make any type of guide video, and those usually take a lot of time too, right? Like, you have to plan it out, you have to record it, you have to make sure you edit it in, like, I don't know if anybody was paying attention, but like in that video I added as much information as possible so that you would never have to be like, you'd never have to ask me. Every single bit of information was easily visible in there somewhere. I added like the little the text, just like the list of all of the stuff on the side when I was just talking about it, right? So you wouldn't have to watch the entire thing. Like, if you were just wanting to scrub through the video, you could freeze it on a specific frame and it'd show you the list of everything that you should probably get, everything that costs A coins, everything that's a priority. And so, like, you know, I was making sure all that information was in there. But the problem with it is that for each new free-to-play release, potentially topples the entire thing, and I'd have to do it all over again. People were already asking me about, oh, but is Particle Beam better than Graviton Beam? No, it's not. So even if, even if it isn't changed, people will think that it's changed just because something new came out. Give it a few months and everyone will ask you to update the video. Yeah, exactly. Which, like, I guess I shouldn't mind, but it would be nice to just have one video that just relatively, pretty reasonably covers everything. And then I shouldn't have to worry about that for another, maybe like a year or so. Like, I'll probably have to make it again eventually, but yeah. You don't see many or any videos of 2v2 gameplay on your channel. Not a fan. Yes, I'm not a fan of 2v2. I think it is one of the least skilled game modes. Grins Kings. You can send an invite to my ID, but if you're too strong, then I'm just not gonna be able to accept it. Stalker or Shadow? Probably Stalker. Though neither one's really worth the 8 coins, I would say. I would stick to tier list videos, to be honest. Seems easier to regularly create and update, and it's a well-known format. Yep. For sure. It was one of those things that I wanted to, like, just kind of walk through, because it's not like I don't have that kind of information. And it felt like something that was just really useful to be able to give people. But yeah, ultimately, it is going to become... not redundant was the word I'm thinking of. It's going to become inaccurate. Like, I'm not going to be able to reference that forever, obviously. At some point. Which is irritating. Tier lists can be irritating as well, though. Like, I made those mech tier lists, and then I was like, well, I made them, like, pretty soon after mods released, so I didn't, like, I knew some of the things. I was pretty familiar with how the meta changed, but not fully familiar. So I did get a few things wrong, for sure. But then a lot of people still are going to watch those videos instead of the new ones. They're just going to watch the old ones. And they're going to be like, well... Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, goodbye. Your hub guide's like once every 6 months to a year kind of thing, if that. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm definitely not making it any more than twice a year, I don't think. What's my SP on this account? It's like 1.3. It's like 1300. The word you're looking for is obsolete. Yeah, that is the word I'm looking for. I just love the way the game is like this. No advance, shield, no nothing. What does that mean? I don't know what you mean by that. Would it be possible to do a challenge right now? No, not on this account. Red challenged me to... Red did a challenge, made a challenge for me earlier this stream. And ended up losing the match. And I was like, you know what? I don't think, like I have way more stuff to work with on my other account. So, like, I don't think I'm even gonna bother doing challenges on this account. It's not really worth it. Like, why would I do it on this account when I could do it on the other one? So this is just me doing... whatever. Maybe I'll get stuff that isn't necessarily meta and challenge myself in some way, but I'm not necessarily... I don't want to run challenges on this account, just as a general thing. think he means the way combat is this early. Later on with more shields and stuff, there's just more going on. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. The game pace at this level is very nice, right? Like, the game pace at this level is pretty akin to the... I mean the kill speed. It's pretty akin to the kill speed of, like, maxed out stuff, like, later on. But maxed out stuff, there's just, like, the weapons are way stronger, and they had to compensate it. They had to balance it out by adding, like, tons of freaking shields and stuff. Which I agree is kind of unnecessary. It's like, they could have just balanced it better. But they didn't. The modules on your mech and other stuff like a second shield, stuff like those, maybe quit the game because it's starting to remind me of War Robots. Well, there will be lots of similarities between any other mech game and War Robots. That's the thing to keep in mind, is that when you're talking about a mech shooter game that is basically the exact same concept as War Robots, the concept is the exact same, so a lot of the items that you're going to see are, and a lot of the features are inherently going to be very similar, because those are just the things that make sense for a game like that. Now, I don't think mods in general are something that... I think they make sense. I think they're a natural... It's natural progression, right? You have pilots that mostly buff your weapons, and then you have modules that mostly buff your mech, right? Some type of equipable module is something that I've seen coming for years. I knew that was coming for a long, long time. And it makes sense. The way that they did it is not the best, but I also enjoy the fact that there's no, like, sniper meta, everyone's a one-shot kill type of thing. So at least there's that. They definitely could have just balanced stuff on release, but... Again, I think modules, just as a feature, make sense. Almost every mech game has it. I wish they were affordable. See, that's the real thing. That's the real thing. Modules themselves aren't an issue, it's the price of them that's the issue. And I fully agree with that. Damn it. I think Mech needs cycling mode or modes that's like only tanks or only uncommon or rares or whatever. To have a restriction to make combat more interesting. Yeah. They definitely could use more game modes. More just like random fun game modes. Or even like, instead of like just a... I mean, at this point, I'd be perfectly happy with just a simple, you know, PvP game mode, right? Like, I don't even necessarily need people to be using crazy weird stuff. I just want to be able to guarantee that I get players every match, because playing against bots is lame as hell. And I think most people agree with me. Type of fun videos we made should be game modes. That would be hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. Would also make those videos a lot less entertaining, though. Hardcore mode without any of the in-game assist features. What type of in-game assist feature is there outside of, like, obviously aim assist on mobile? Or is this just like a really, really complicated way of you trying to get the no aim assist mode on mobile devices? Because I feel like there's much easier ways of getting that. Nice. Tabinda, hello. I have to take a month or two sitting on my game. Sitting on your gaming chair to grind for one thing. Yeah. Oh, I know. Well, if you're talking about mods, I think. Absolutely. The only place that you have mod parts is in the weekly tasks, which is stupid. And I'm not denying that. Like, that I would just be straight up wrong if I said that was perfectly fine. If I was like, nah, this is like, it's alright. You get enough mod, but like that, nah, I would just be wrong at that point. But I mean, what am I gonna do about it? I don't talk about it because I'm not really gonna be able to do anything about it. The devs know that it's too little, and I make sure that the devs know that it. I think people don't get enough mod parts, but if they're gonna do something, they're gonna do something, and if they're not, then they're not, and that's about where it stops. I agree on PvP, but I don't think they have the resources or desire to change the matchmaking to accommodate it. Possibly. I think, yeah, the player base is not really large enough to be able to do it. Or maybe even it is, but they just don't have enough things to encourage people to play for any longer than, like, an hour. I think that is a big issue, is that, like, even if you had a lot of players that actively played the game, they're only online for a little bit because there's nothing to do after the first, like, hour of, like, you finish tasks and then it's just you get 0 rewards after that. You should encourage people. I think people should be encouraged to play as many matches as they can to get small amounts of A-coins, small amounts of credits, whatever. So they can speed up their upgrading process just by playing more matches. But yeah, I don't know how much of it is based on I don't know how much of it is due to not enough players or how much of it's due to the players that exist just not being online for very long. I'm sure it's a combination of the two. But what was the other thing I was gonna say? Another thing is, like, I actually think that they kind of don't want to because they know that a lot of people will be upset. Because if you think about it, there's probably, like, I would say about 50-50. And when it's significantly closer to 50-50 than you might think anyway. Like a 50-50 split of players who, you know, half of them are like us. We want as many player matches as possible because we're just playing the game. We want to have fun, and we have the most fun playing against players. But then there's these other 50% that are like so like hyper focused, tunnel visioned on the I need to get as many resources as possible. I need to win all these matches. I need to get as easy matchmaking as possible. So they want bots, and if they never got bots and they only got players, then it would be a lot more challenging for them, and they'd be very upset. And I think the devs know that, and I think they don't want to just straight up remove bots from the game entirely because it'll upset people. So maybe they'll like slowly phase it out. I don't know. You gotta go? Alright, escape. No worries. Take care. Thank you for being here. They should add daily mod quests. Oh, as in, like, daily things that give you mod parts daily. Yeah, I can agree with that. Or even, like, add it to tournament, add it to other, maybe not playoffs, but add it to, like this sort of thing, right? Where it's, like, the end reward is mod parts as opposed to, like, a random skin, or most often it's just, like, a random crate. In-game voice chat. I don't want an in-game voice chat. An in-game voice chat would just immediately go downhill, dude. I think the age range is way too high. Because there's people who are like, lots of people who are like freaking 9 years old who play this game. And they're gonna be talking to some nerd who's got a potty mouth, like 16-year-old who thinks they're cool. I mean, obviously myself, I'd have to turn it off all the time. Like, I couldn't have it on if I'm streaming or recording or doing anything, really. If I want my sanity. Some games it's okay, but others not so much, I would say. Toxic would be an understatement. Yeah. I think they're doing people a favor by not adding in-game voice chat. I'll say that much. You are new. You are new. Did I play with... Yeah, I played with you before. Did I play with you before? I don't remember. And then I think I may have played with you just like one time. Oh, I don't know if I played with you before. Clan rewards and golds would be a good addition. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that they could do with clan stuff. Supposedly they're going to focus a lot more on like clan features, things like that this year. Clan rewards need to be, or clan wars need to be added with rewards. I could agree with that, yeah. Honestly. I don't think it would be particularly difficult to set that up. I don't know. But, you know, you'd have to make sure it's like, okay, you can't play it unless you have a full team of stop. I will never invite you again if you keep pushing me. I'm unfriending this guy. Weekly clan wars, yeah. He's coming for me, dude. You can always use Discord for the players you play with and care about anyway, yeah. And, like, compared to other games, Mech Arena is really, like, it doesn't take up a lot of resources, so it's like, you can use Discord while playing the game, and it's not usually a big deal. Like, that's what Platinum does sometimes when he's, like, joining my stream. Sometimes he joins the voice chat, and he'll just be like, oh yeah, I'm playing on mobile. It's like, bro, wait, really? I didn't even notice, like, his voice isn't cutting out. He doesn't really sound any different. You had a good idea how to make Clan Wars, but it's too complicated. I appreciate you for not sending, like, an 8-paragraph essay in the chat, because I wouldn't read that. But also, I think everybody has ideas. It's just a matter of whether or not they would actually work. And you never really know unless they actually made it. Oh, come on, dude. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna get you for that. I'm gonna get you, little turd. Yeah, get out of here. Oh, nice, it didn't turn white. What do you got? No, I missed that. Wait, who was the dude that was pushing me around, by the way? Was it Electro? I think it was. There isn't enough incentive to be in a clan, yeah. I agree with that, I agree with that. They should just make, like, clan daily tasks, clan weekly tasks. Like, same as just regular daily and weekly tasks. I don't think there's any reason not to do that. And maybe they will, I don't know. Oh, my game's bugged. "2v2 is unfair." I think that's just the game in general. I don't think it's 2v2 specifically, but... Yeah, I don't like 2v2. It's too much of a rock, paper, scissors, who has the better hanger type thing. I usually only play 2v2 during events. Got stuck with a bot versus 2 players in multiple games last night. Or you get a player who quits and it's 2v1, yeah. I know people play 2v2 just because it's like, well, you know, you have less bots to deal with. And so you don't have to rely on bots as much, but I just find it like, I don't like 2v2. There's not enough going on. What's my ID? This is my ID. Good way to add more player base would be doing collabs and hosting more IRL events. Maybe. Maybe. Adding voice messages would be less devastating. Why would voice messages be any better than anything else? It's basically a less convenient in-game voice chat, right? Because now instead of being able to talk to people and saying all kinds of foul stuff, or vile stuff, you say all kinds of vile stuff, but it takes you like 30 seconds to pause the... like you're pausing for 30 seconds during the match, typing it out in anger, and then sending it, so you're not even participating in the match as much. Plarium is full of bots a while ago. These days it reduced. I don't know what you mean by that. There's less... Like, I feel like I'm getting more players than I used to, like, a year ago, but it's definitely not as... It's definitely not the best I've ever seen. 2v2 should be a mode without bots. That would be really sad if the only way to guarantee players was 2v2, because I still wouldn't play it. 2v2 is literally just who has the better hanger. There's no objectives. You can't play support. You can't play for beacons if you don't, like, if you have a worse hanger, you can't just be like, okay, I'll play support, because supports just don't work in 2v2. And if you have a worse hanger, you can't be like, okay, I'll just play beacons. I'll try to, you know, outsmart them. Because there's no beacons, there's no side objectives. It's literally just who can overpower the other guy. And maybe if you come across somebody who's, like, really, who really doesn't know what they're doing, then you can beat them if they have a stronger hanger, but that's kind of the only instance. Do you think Ember Gun 8, 10, and 8 on Eclipse and Surge is a good idea? I don't want you kept spamming that question. Is there a specific reason why you think it wouldn't be a good idea? Like, you don't need my blessing to use whatever you want. You can use whatever you want. I would personally go with 12 and 6. Because then you could use double 12s if and when you max it. Because I think the 8 costs... Does the 8 cost credits or 8 coins? I think it might cost credits. I don't remember about the 10. If the 10 and 8 are both credits, then yeah, go with that. But yes, Emperor Gun's fine. I mean, you probably see everybody using it. Alarm. Okay. Get this nerd. There we go. Nice. Haha, these guys stasis beam 8s. I love that. I don't really know why I'm moving up. I kind of want to put my turret further up, but I don't think I need to go that far up. The chat isn't even efficient. It takes ages to be read by other person. The current in-game chat, yeah, it's super inconvenient to type. And it feels really slow. It's filled with bugs. Like, there's all kinds of weird bugs where it's like it'll send some messages twice. It won't send your messages sometimes. It's annoying. But the in-game chat is not, like, super useful anyway, so I don't think it's necessarily the most crucial thing to deal with right now. (2v2) has the most number of tankers. Might be true. I'm sure there's lots of tankers when there's like a 2v2 task. Like the event that was going on like yesterday or whatever. Oh, I wanted to kill him with the turret. How do you get Tengu super early? I used a promo code. Game mode for people just to try out new weapons and mech combos against bots, like practice ground, sorta. I think what you mean is custom match. But I'm pretty sure I know what you're trying to say. What you're trying to say is I should be able to use things that I don't have yet and try them out and see whether or not I like them. But I don't think they're ever going to do that. Faced 2 tankers yesterday? Yeah. Not surprised. Alright, what do I even have left? Use credits. I gotta use credits on something. What should I use them on? It says 10,000, but I have 4 days to do it, so I could just do 2,000 right now. For a shop, hold on. Could use 2,000 on long arm 8. Before buying weapons, just try them out at least and say, and yeah, they're not gonna do it. Like, I know the reason that you want it is so that you can choose the stuff that's better rather than the stuff that's worse. But like, the stuff that's worse exists so that people who aren't paying attention can get it. Essentially, like, they'd never sell the worst stuff, and they want to be able to sell everything. It's not even a big deal. Like, as of right now, what would you do if there was 2 options and you were like, I don't know which one I want? You'd just go to YouTube and look it up, right? You'd see which one's better. And even if you had a practice mode where you could use things that you don't have yet, you don't know if they continue to be good. You don't know if it's just they just seem good against bots in that particular practice mode, right? It's like playing something on the test server. It's not a really great representation of... it's not a great representation of how the thing actually performs. So, I don't think it's really necessary. Now, an open test server, just in general, would be great. I'm all for that, but that's kind of different. Revokers are so dumb. I agree with that. I don't know of anyone who doesn't agree with that. They sort of give that option in Onslaught. Yeah, it's like a time-limited thing, and it's only for a couple. It's only for a couple items, right? They don't want to just like unmass anything that you want to try. You can try type of thing. They're not going to do that. Speaking of, I am kind of close to getting this one unlocked. I'm not going to buy Killshot, obviously, but I'm going to possibly play the first few levels with the free stuff. Same with the Scorpius one. It's weird that I don't have access to the Gatecrasher one yet. Not that the free levels gave you any rewards, so it doesn't really matter, but it is strange. But yeah, that'll be kind of nice. Oh, hooray. Get a crate. Nothing really of value. Buy something in the shop for 2k. This guy says, I might just do that. Lancer blueprints. Long arm blueprints. It's kind of a waste to do either of these, I'm not gonna lie. The Gatecrasher one ended? Well, that's weird. Why did the other one... Why are the other ones still up, though? You know what I'm saying? So I have 2 options, I would say. I mean, we already determined that I'm not going to buy the sniper pilot today. Well, my options are, like, I could burn 2,000 credits on something, on useless blueprints that I won't use. Or I could spend 10,000 credits on, like, Ember Gun range. I could also rank you up one more time, which I might do just for the sake of the better implant levels. Like, I'm not going to get any epic pilots anytime soon. So I don't think I really need to save... I don't think I really need to save that many pilot marks. So I might do that. You'd say Ember range. Anybody else? Any other takers? They want you to buy them, that won't change, yeah. I mean, a good way to make you want to buy different things is actually making them good. Which, like, they don't do. Most of the time, they're crap. All the 9-year-olds in chat who just learned swear words. Oh yeah, dude. They feel so powerful. Razor 7, I'm about to stop the stream, sorry. I have to go. Freefalls. That was the first thing I could think. It was the first thing that came up, that came to mind when I was like, I need to make a name. The implant's a better option instead of wasting them. I would agree with that, yeah, but it also costs more. But alright. And the rare ember range is 23%, which is not that bad. Oh no, this is 21,000? Ooh. Okay. Let's reassess. Okay. Should I still go for it even though it's twice as expensive as I thought it was? Good night or day. Alright, take care, Razor. No, you shouldn't. Ember 12 and 6 is not equal to Ember 10 and 8. It's effectively the same. It's just a matter of like, okay, so if you're using the 10 and 8, that's for 18 energy, which is a rank 5 medium mech. And once you get it to rank 6, you'll have 20 energy. You'll be able to use 2 10s. Whereas if you're using 12 and 6, then you won't be able, you're still going to be stuck with a 12 and a 6 unless you buy the 10 or the 8 anyway. But when you get that mech maxed out and you have 24 energy, a 10 and an 8 won't help you. The 12 will. So it's a matter of just which one do you prefer at that point. Stop. Oh, wait a second. You were the guy that was... Was this the guy that was pushing me around? He's sending me high, like, every 13 seconds. I think that was the guy that was pushing me around that I said I was going to unfriend. Better just burn the 2k since you'll get 1.5 back from the crate. Fair enough, fair enough. Come here, Lancer Blueprints. And I'm buying Lancer Blueprints because there's a non-zero chance that I upgrade my Lancer for the sake of cheap upgrades so that I can get playoff points. And you should always start with the lowest rank stuff. I almost have pilots unlocked. I'm so excited. Ember 10 or Ember 12? I mean, I don't know. Whichever one, dude. I mean, like... You decide. I can't make every decision for you, because it really depends on what kind of situation you're in. You get access to the 10 first, so... I'm not looking at your hanger, sorry. Yusuf, hello. I am about to stop the stream, though. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't really have anything else can't speak. I don't really have anything left to do. I could upgrade Arachnos, let's go. That still has a little bit. That I can't do, that I can't do. It's got some time, it's got some... Use credits. Yeah, I don't think I could enter this leaderboard if I wanted to. Upgrade mechs or weapons. I mean... I'll do some math, see if I can figure it out, see what I can do with it. I think... Because I'll get some amount of credits back from these crates, right? So I'll just have to figure out how much I will, on average, get from this. And that'll determine how much I'd be willing to spend, which would then determine how many points I would get, which would then determine whether or not it's actually worth my time. But then I'll probably spend a bunch of credits on this when it gets closer to the end. To try to get those egg wins. Just got here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, cop. About that. I'm literally just about to end the stream, dude. Dawn, take care. Particle beam good. No, particle beam's really bad. Sorry. Atomic, take care. Yeah. When I'm... and I'll do another stream. I don't know when I'll do it, but I'll probably mostly just try to do free-to-play streams when I'm going to get, you know, when something interesting is going to happen. Like, I got Arachnos today, right? So I'll definitely do it again when I get, like, Stasis Beam, but that's, like, 14 days away, so before that I will probably do or get something else. In fact, I'll probably move into Tier 4 before that happens. So I'll stream again when I'm about to move into Tier 4. But yeah, appreciate everybody for stopping by. Take care.